In this tutorial, we're going to hard code data. Now, the rule number one about entering data is you never want to hard code. But, you know, somebody makes up these rules that, well, you can throw them out the window. I pay no attention. Why? Because you're going to do your own. This is a craft. This entire Excel stuff is a craft. You're going to do what you want to do. Okay, if you want to hard code, then hard code. It's your preference. What I mean by hard code, you see this data here? This is input. You're going to physically input this data. What is it? You're just copying this stuff here. And VLOOKUP is just going to, instead of doing a table array, you're just doing it yourself. So it's called an array constant if you really want to get into the technical terms. But all you're doing is hard coding this. Now, why don't you want to hard code? Well, because, and if the numbers change, you have to go back in and do that. Well, that's why we use name ranges, or we use just range information. But look, if you have to input it this way, you have that option. All we're doing is we're going to go in here. Everything here, the language is the same, okay? You just need to know how to set it up if that's the route you want to take. You can see the structure here. You're going to have to start off with a bracket. Then you're going to have to break up each one of these rows. You have to set these up as rows, okay? So we're setting them up, and notice the structure here. We have to put a comma, then the A has to be recognized in quotes. Then be certain to use a semicolon because we're reading across. If we're going down, you would use a comma. You put in 70 in the same structure, and you copy this, and you do this across the entire array or the entire list. I like to use the word list, but semantics. Then everything else is the same. Column 2, then true. Remember what true is? True is 1 because we're looking for an approximate match. Other than that, it's the same. You'll get the same outcome. Here we're going to go, I'm just hit F9. Why? Because we have a random number. The rating is an F. Why? Well, that's the way you structured it. Don't ask me why. You set this up the way you do. So 60 is an A and 100 is an F. Okay. Well, why? We're using golf scores. And you remember, the best scores are the low scores. I just threw in a little twist. Let you think about it for a bit. But the key thing here is, if you want to do this, it's a hard-coded. You have that option. Just make sure you structurally do it correct. Brad Williams, Excel Prime, thanks a lot.